Shaman King is back, but is it better than ever? Today we're going to be checking out the first ever episode of the new Shaman King 2021 series, The Boy Who Dances with Ghosts. Alright, the pacing for this episode wasn't the best. I think it was a little too fast for the first episode. I think it had a lot of things that viewers that are newer and just now getting into the series wouldn't understand what they're talking about. Okay, what was your thoughts on the episode's pacing?
Well, when we was watching it, 10 minutes felt like 5 minutes for some odd reason.
Yeah, that's what I think. The same. I felt like they were putting a lot of stuff covered, but it felt so fast. They covered the whole fight with Ryu. Maybe a mere 2 minutes. It felt like it was very short. Feeling.
The anime is a little bit too fast, but they could slow it down. Because it would just be a little bit more better if they did that.
Yeah, I agree. But overall, the animation for this episode was amazing. I have to say, I was so intrigued by, the art style, just the animation in general. It looked so nice. It really, really took a lot. It has a newer art style compared to the older anime. But it's not a bad thing because it actually complements the pacing a lot. I feel like the pacing is fast, but the animation is so smooth that it kind of complements that the pacing is a little fast. I'm fine with the pacing being fast, but sometimes it feels a little overwhelming with the certain parts in the anime. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, pretty good for what it is, since it's only they're making new ones, and every episode comes out every Thursday, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. This episode was a very eventful one. It covered about, I'm pretty sure, 3 chapters from the manga. How did you feel about the Mosuke part? I kind of feel like it was way more fast-paced than in the manga. I feel like the manga was a little better at delivering the scene. I feel like the whole concept of Yo just giving the sword to Minamaru and already becoming his spirit ally is way too rushed. I feel like in the original, it took 2 episodes, I believe. I haven't watched the original anime in a while, but I believe 2 episodes to get to where it was at that point.
Okay, it was a little bit speedy. The Suke wasn't really, but the Minamaru, it was really fast when it happened.
Okay, so now that we finish up with the Mosuke part, I think we should try to cover maybe a little more into the Ryu fight. My opinion of that fight, it was actually very nice, to be honest. Overall, I feel like within those 2 minutes, it's so much is explained subtly that it's almost I don't know, it feels like the pace is fine, but it does feel a little bit rushed. Because it feels like you only just get to see the power of a shaman. I did enjoy the ending of this episode because I just like how they had that foreshadowing of Tao Ren and what's to come.
Okay, we're moving on. We're going to talk about Hao's birth and how it happened so early, but in the manga, it happened not really early. It's confusing how they don't tell you much who Hao is and what he's understanding.
Yeah, that's what I agree with. It was actually very confusing. Who is this child that was just born? It gives a lot of questions, but it doesn't give a lot of answers. My thing is that when they reveal it in the anime, well, in the manga, it was a little more. It felt more. I don't know, it was just very dramatic in the manga when you first figure it out. But the fact that they're already pushing it onto you or within the first episode, it's really gonna lose the impact of showing new viewers Hao's birth and how that baby is Yo. I think we need to take a step back from talking about the important scenes of the episode. We need to take a little more to see some of the beginning scenes of the episode. More importantly, the scene where Manta meets Yo. This was very different from the anime. I feel like Manta doesn't have as bad as a reaction as he did in the manga / original anime. I feel like he kind of in this anime, he kind of was like, he got scared, but it was like within a few seconds. And that's another thing with the pacing. It was a little too fast. They were trying to just get that idea of Yo being a shaman. Not really a shaman, but getting Yo to be that kid at the graveyard. Overall, this was a really great episode. I would recommend it to anyone that loves Shaman King. Anyone that is just looking for a new anime. It isn't the usual for what you're used to. It probably is going to be something that is very different from normal anime.
Okay, I think this anime is really good because it has a good plot and all, and I would give it a 10 out of 10 because you should watch it.
I rated a 8.5 or an 8 out of 10 because the pacing was actually really not the best for an anime, but the scenes, the art style, the overall, the whole episode was really good. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10 just because of the great quality of the episode, and it's just so appeasing to, like, as a fan of Shaman King, it's so nice to just have an anime finally after like so long. So I really like this anime. I would actually recommend it to anyone that I know. Guys, it's the end of the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And what's your opinion of this episode? Leave it in the comments down below. Bye! Thanks for watching this video. More will be coming, and I wanted to address a problem. 98% of you are not subscribed. So if you watch this video, please like and subscribe. It will help support the channel. Plus, if you hit that notification, you will know when I post a new video. Bye.